Mico-Parties. And all that.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. In the Dirty Chai studio with me this evening, I've got Cordell. And here we are on a Sunday. Don't forget, you can follow the show all week long on Twitter and Instagram. On Twitter, that's at AHRadioWY. Instagram is After Hours Radio WY. Also on Facebook, facebook.com/AHRadioWY. And DirtyChaiRadio.com, of course, has all the latest that you might be looking for. It's also where you can submit new music or let us know about any events you might be hosting. We love to know about things and share your stuff. So if you feel so inclined, go ahead and let us know about your stuff. You can do that way. Oh, I'm knocking over water glasses, Cordell. How dare I?
Well, that's not good.
No, it's not.
That's just not good.
No, it's, probably ill-advised to have that so close to all this equipment. But here we are.
Exactly.
Doing what we do on a Sunday night. Still to come on the show, we're going to talk about Mico-Parties, watches, board games and matchmakers. But first, I want to make mention, Cordell, did you notice how nice it's been this week?
Well, then I have to ask Ryan and the rest of our maybe YouTube watchers, did you happen to notice my shirt? I wore this in light of it warming up, and hopefully that it's going to continue warming up.
Just for reference, as we sit here in the Dirty Chai studio on a Sunday evening in Northwest Wisconsin, we're at 25 degrees. It feels like 20, and all of that is above zero. Which for the last 2.5 or so weeks
it was like negative 30.
yeah. We had I remember the coldest wind chill I saw. The real temp was 30 degrees, and the wind chill that went along with it was 38 degrees below zero.
Yep.
So
I do recall.
It feels like a bit of a heat wave, and as we look ahead, tomorrow we're going to be in the mid 30s, upper 30s on Tuesday. And it looks like this is where we're gonna hang out, at least for a little while. So yeah. I'm excited about that.
You know what's funny is I believe around this time last year, when we were almost getting sent home from work, for COVID related reasons, I was wearing this exact shirt. And for those who are listening on platforms where you cannot see, it's a very nice Hawaiian shirt with pineapples wearing sunglasses on it, so it's pretty awesome, as you can imagine.
I didn't notice this until just now. We kind of color coordinated, you and I.
We kind of did, yeah.
Your shirt color kind of matches my Emmett hat, and I've got that in the button down I'm wearing.
I remember wearing this though on a day where we stood outside here of the Dirty Chai studio, Ryan, and had many adult beverages and held signs as cars drove by. Do you recall that? We had a good time.
I do. You're referring to the you.
I believe it was around a week like this though, where it started warming up and we were all excited. And then it was cold again.
If I remember right, that was the sign said. I still have the sign. I know what it says. You honk, we drink, and we sat outside the Dirty Chai studio with that. I believe that was the first week of quarantines.
I think so, yeah. So probably a couple weeks from now.
Yep. That would be like the first or the second or third week of March that happened, and that's gonna make a comeback. There's a reason I still have that sign a year later. We're gonna be doing that.
Just wait for it.
Yes, maybe this summer though instead of this spring. So that
we should wait till it warms up a little bit this time.
Yeah, that'd probably be you get a better response. But then I was kind of thinking this could be the last opportunity that I get to do this. Armageddon just happened. The world shut down. I have to go make sure that I get drunk.
Exactly.
Right. That's how a lot of people spent their quarantines. I feel like I'm not alone here. Don't make me feel like I'm the only one.
No, you were not.
You're just jealous that you didn't get to participate in the sign holding. Well, I tell you what, when it's allowable for us to do so, you can come and hold the sign with me. Come hold my cardboard, and I'll get drunk.
Woohoo!
Cordell, I came across this, and maybe you did too. Speaking of the pandemic. There's been, countless small businesses that have closed their doors probably for forever, and that truly is a sad thing.
That is unfortunate, yes.
So if you get the opportunity to support local, even if you're not going out and about now, maybe shop local online.
I was gonna say a lot of places have websites now that you can order from. This is 2021, people. You can shop online.
Yeah, even if you don't have to go to your big Amazons and eBays and things. You can just go to pickyourfavoritestore.com and you'll probably get what you're looking for, if not close. Google might help you out.
I was going to say, just Google your favorite local store. I'm sure.
Or Bing.
If anything, it'll come up with a phone number and you can call them and ask.
Have you asked Jeeves anything lately?
What?
You wouldn't get it. You're too young.
Sorry.
Ask.com. It used to be Ask Jeeves. I had a little butler guy that would answer all your questions. It's just like Google, but it was Ask Jeeves, and Jeeves would search the internet and find what you're looking for, and here you go. Nice little guy, that Jeeves. So anyway, despite a lot of the closures, you find things like this on occasion where you find businesses that happen to be booming during the pandemic for whatever reason. And this one kind of struck me as odd, as the very nature of the industry goes against all lockdown quarantine suggestions. It's matchmaking, not like Tinder or Bumble or OkCupid or whatever, but like actually having a matchmaker. If reality TV has taught us anything, it's that matchmakers, despite Tinder and OkCupid and the like, still exist. And it was always a weird thing to me that they existed in the first place.
I agree with that, but it's been about a year now, right?
Right.
Where we've been dealing with these COVID-related issues.
Sure.
I don't know about you. I know I had to spend a lot of time alone by myself.
Yes.
So I'm sure a lot of other people had to spend a lot of alone time with themselves. You get lonely, you know?
Right. So you go to a matchmaker. Is that what you do? You don't just hop on.
Well, maybe I don't know what people are doing. I know I'm not getting one, so I'm just telling you what I think.
You haven't though called any matchmakers?
No.
You haven't set anything up like that?
No.
Are you let me grill you here for a second. Are you currently looking to mingle? Available if as it were?
I mean, I'm
Rice Lake's Mocha eligible bachelor right here.
No.
So you're not necessarily on the Tinders and the whatevers.
I'm not.
So you wouldn't necessarily be the person to call a matchmaker, or would you go to a matchmaker before you go to the Tinders and the OkCupids and the things?
Nah, see, I've already used the Tinders. I'm just not a fan myself, and no, I would not call a matchmaker because that probably requires me to pay somebody with money that I don't have. So
the money is the issue. You don't want to pay somebody.
Well, no, I just wouldn't do it anyways. So,
well, I mean, you think about that. You got to pay the matchmaker, plus you got to pay for the date. It sounds like a bad deal all around. Because what if the date's bad?
True.
What if the date's bad? Are they gonna do you get a refund on the match and the dinner?
Do I get like rebates for bad dates?
Rebates for bad dates. That's that should be a program. Rebates for bad dates. It really should. A little good company is really all one needs, isn't it? If not, well then we're screwed because it's the name of the next song from Eating Maize on After Hours Radio on DirtyChaiRadio.com on YouTube, and find the what am I looking for? Podcast. You can find the podcast on all major streaming services from Spotify, iHeartRadio,
Deezer,
Apple Music. Tune in. Just say, "Hey Alexa, play After Hours Radio with Ryan Quinn."
Good thing we don't have one of those.
Stuck in the same old situation. Another ball, another chain. The answer lies in the equation. But the question here is, will you lose or gain? Do I wanna know why? Really wanna know why? Some say live and let live. You care enough to be free. Keep on no matter come what may. Some say misery loves a little good company. But what I need is to fly high away. This is a case of separation. Mistake the bitter for the sweet. And when the world is in rotation, no matter what, you land upon your feet. keep on no matter come what may. Some say live and let live, you carry life to be free. Keep on no matter come what may. Some say misery loves a little good company, but what I need is to fly high away. We're gonna fly high away.
Half talk, half music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better. Unfamiliar to the point of no return. Stranger is the day that everything I've learned. But I know they'll see this through one more time. Sex turn into guessing, pretty little lies. Conditions less than perfect, damage many minds. 'Cause I know we'll see this through one more time. And I know we'll see this through. Here she comes like the rays of the sun she shines. A 10 out of 10, Lord, she's no less than a dime. Sets my soul on fire and helps me unwind, yeah. The right kind of woman to help me feel fine. And I've been waiting for most of my life to have this love come and bury my strife and carry on.
tender heart, yeah. Had me hooked on a love right from the start. Pleasure and happiness is never far, no. 'Cause I've been waiting for most of my life to have this love come and bury my strife and carry on. And carry on. Here she comes like the rays of the sun, she shines. 10 out of 10, Lord, she's no less than a dime. Sets my soul on fire and helps me unwind. She's the right kind of woman to help me feel fine. 'Cause I've been waiting for most of my life to have this love come and bury my strife and carry on. And carry on, yeah. Oh,
Mico-Parties and all that.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
oh, you're so pretty and mean. It ain't what it seems. But you
talk, half music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. In the studio with me this evening, I've got Cordell. How you doing there, sir?
Hey, yo, I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm not too bad. If you're listening live on dirtychairadio.com, don't forget you can check us out on YouTube, or maybe you want to listen to the podcast later in the week. That's available to you as well on all major streaming services. If you're listening on YouTube, or maybe if you're listening to the podcast, perhaps check out dirtychairadio.com live every Sunday from 7 until 11 p.m. Also on YouTube, starting at 8:30. Of course, times are central. Yes, you can see our beautiful faces. You have that ability just to throw me off anytime you choose.
I was just trying to add some pizzazz. I wasn't even trying to throw you off. I was trying to help you, Ryan. I'm sorry.
You certainly did. Mission accomplished. Hey, ahead on the show tonight, we'll talk about
Mamma Mia?
Mamma Mia, Mico-Parties. We'll also... You're having a good time over there. We'll also talk about watches. Watch it. We'll figure it out. But first, Cordell.
Ryan.
We were talking about things to do when you're lonely in a pandemic, which apparently you have self-admitted to having plenty of experience. Which is why I framed the question this way. Have you been playing any board games lately?
Well, board games are difficult to play by yourself, so no. Not really, no.
No, I suppose you wouldn't be now, would you?
No, I have not.
Well, I tell you what.
But I do enjoy the occasional board game, I suppose.
I tell you what. I got an idea for you, Cordell.
All right.
And take it or leave it. You know, it's just an idea that I had here at.
Ooh, actually, do you think they make matchmakers strictly for like board game partners?
Well, you do a little research. Let me know. Let me know what you find out. And
anyways,
I ask because, well, along with matchmaking being booming in the pandemic, we have a little shop in Glendale, California, that also is apparently booming during the pandemic. You want to know what it is?
Is it some sort of board game shop?
You could say that. It's a place that rents board games. You know, like video stores used to rent DVDs or VHS. They rent out board games.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Thousands of them. You don't have to commit to buying it. You just rent it. You want to play a board game? You got somebody coming over.
Sounds pretty nice.
You hit up your matchmaker. You got a date, and you need something to do. Thousands of board games at your disposal. And I read about this, and sure, everything is digital now. Video games are huge, though you don't have many video game rental stores. I suppose that's the nature of it being digital. You can rent things or buy things online. But board games, very hard to do digitally.
Yeah.
You don't get the same experience. I mean, you can play the game online. There can be a virtual version of the game, or even a video game version of it. But it's not the same.
Not the same as the board game experience.
I thought that was a really neat idea.
That is neat.
Now,
I like that because how many times have you bought a game or received a game and then you play it a couple times and then you never ever play it again?
Right. So this would both be a great way to not do that and to kind of try before you buy. And
yeah, exactly.
This is a
That
game
too.
that I'd play again. Whenever the opportunity arises. For me, that game is Moods, and I keep it here in the Dirty Chai studio. It's right on that on that shelf.
It's
over
still
there.
on that top shelf. I've never seen it move since it's been there.
I've played it once or twice here in the Dirty Chai studio.
Yeah.
I've had it since the 90s, or maybe the early 2000s. I guess I'm not sure. But that's a fun little game. Kind of, I think, in explaining it, until you actually play it, it sounds similar to maybe Presidents and Assholes or Apples and Oranges, or what's the name of that?
Apples to Apples?
Yeah, like you pick a card, you get a phrase type of a deal.
Yeah.
You pick a card, you get a phrase, and then you pick another card and you get a mood that you have to say it in.
Gotcha.
So you might get this
Okay.
ridiculous phrase, and you have to say it like sultry or upset
Yeah.
or mad. And one of my favorite phrases on the cards, two of them. One of them is, "You have got the body of a meatloaf." You think about the different options, the different moods that you have to say that in. And then you've got, what was the other one? Oh, "There's nothing sexier than a lawnmower." And I just...
It's pretty great.
Yeah, and you just flip through. Not all of them are that great, but
Yeah.
some of them are better than those. Those are just the two that I remember. And I carried those on. I remember specifically being in middle school and running down the hallway screaming, "There's nothing sexier than a lawnmower!" Or
Oh, man.
I looked at, and this is probably a mean thing to say to a middle school age child, but I was a middle school age child myself, and I looked at them and I said to them, "You have got the body of a meatloaf."
How did this middle school child take that?
They didn't react well. Can't blame them, but
Oh,
they didn't get it. That's not their fault either. Also, I was kind of mean.
You tell them that you were just practicing?
Well, I didn't get the chance. They ran away. Crying. Well, what can you say?
Well,
I was 11.
sorry.
6th grade. You're just having a time over there, Cordell.
I am, yes.
Did you just chuck your phone? You yeeted that. You just yeeted your phone.
Did you just fucking say yeet?
What? You never say yeet before?
No.
What's wrong with you? You don't know how to be hip and cool?
No. I'll leave the yeet saying to my 13-year-old brother.
Yeah. For shizzle.
Yes.
I can't.
Sorry.
You come in here and you yeet your phone. Talk about audacity. You'd be the type to wear a t-shirt in the theater.
I've been wandering down the same road back into town, talking on the phone with you. Who knows what we should do? 'Cause I'm tortured. 'Cause when we try to do things right, it always ends up with a fight. It's really messing with my head. Too bad, my friend, she said. But I'm tortured. Drop dead for me. Won't you just drop dead? Drop dead for me. I think I like that instead. Well, I don't mean anything wrong. Let's have a little conversation alone. Leaving all the stuff behind, but I don't think we should try. Yes, I'm tortured. Drop dead for me. Won't you just drop dead? Drop dead for me. I think I like that instead. I've been wandering down the same road back into town, talking on the phone with you. Who knows what we should do? 'Cause when we try to do things right, it always ends up with a fight. It's really messing with my head. Too bad, my friend, she said. Drop dead for me. Well, I don't mean anything wrong. Drop dead for me. Let's have a little conversation alone. Drop dead for me. Leaving all that stuff behind. Drop dead for me. But I don't think we should try. Drop dead for me. I'm tortured. Drop dead for me. I'm tortured. I'm tortured.
Don't forget to stalk us on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive content and information from the artists you love. After Hours Radio, your Sunday night just got better.
No more cutting short on Livingston Street. Keep your gold, got many lives, but only one soul, and I intend to keep it under my switch.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. In the Dirty Chai studio with me this evening, I have got Cordell. And we're live, of course, until 11 on dirtychairadio.com. You can also find us on the YouTube. We're there.
The YouTubes.
Yes.
You can see our faces.
Yeah, I don't know why you would want to, but you can.
Whether you like it or not.
Well, if you don't like it, you can always just stream us live on dirtychairadio.com.
Yes,
and of
yes,
course, you could also find us on the podcast.
Yep.
Where is that available again, Cordell?
Spotify, iHeartRadio,
Where else?
Deezer, Apple Podcasts or Music, whatever that app is.
Yeah, whatever that one's called.
And yeah, I think that's it.
And tune in.
Oh yes, tune in.
You can say, "Hey Alexa, play After Hours Radio with Ryan Quinn," and it just might.
It just might.
I don't have an Alexa. I've never actually gotten to try it.
I don't have one anymore. I used to have one, but I got paranoid it was listening to me all the time, and then I realized, well, everything's listening to me. So what's the difference?
Right. They're trying to control you with a mask, not the device in your pocket that tracks every movement. We're all so screwed.
Just remember that vaccine has a microchip inside of it.
That's right. It's the size of an amoeba.
Yes.
Hey, Cordell.
Hey, Ryan.
Because we are so interested in the world around us, I thought that
I do believe that's true.
I thought that we might do a thing.
Do a thing?
Yeah, I thought that we might check to see what's happening on in the world around us. So these are the trending hashtags on
hashtags.
Hashtag. This is what's trending as of 9:25 p.m. on a Sunday evening, Sunday, February 21st to be exact. WWE Chamber is trending with 148,000 tweets. RHOA, that must be Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's in second at 43.8 thousand tweets. That's a significant
is it
difference between first and second.
Oh yes,
that's over 100,000 difference.
Yeah,
and then in third place is 90 Day Fiance, Kenya, The Miz, Lashley,
huh?
American Idol, Portia.
That show's still around?
Apparently.
Wow.
I think they brought it back from the dead.
I
And
haven't watched that show in a long time, I'll be honest.
Me either.
Like probably 8 years. At least it feels like
it's been a while.
At least it feels like it.
Rounding out the top 10 is Drew. I don't know who Drew is or what that is referring to in the trending.
Not quite sure either.
Yeah. The 90 Day Fiance, I have to admit, trash television, man. You ever seen it?
What? A TV show named that. Why would you think it's gonna be good?
I wouldn't.
I'm sorry, but that's just not my style of TV. So I personally see that name and just think, yeah, no, I'm not gonna even, not gonna try. Some people will watch that, so you do you. That's cool, but I will not.
I don't know how it happened, but I started watching it every week with my mother.
Oh,
for an entire season.
No.
It happened. Not just that, but the Pillow Talk after series. Like, they'd play the new episode, and then they'd play a show about the new episode. Like, people
like a
watching
review
it.
of the episode, basically.
Well, they have people, former contestants or former participants, watch the current episode and react to it. So an hour-long reaction video basically is what it is. And watch that with my mom, too.
My goodness.
Got invested.
Yeah, sounds like it.
It was ridiculous.
That's like a reality TV type show.
Yeah, they got 90 days to decide if they want to get married or not, and they come from a different country and things. It's weird, man. Everything's in hyperdrive. This is Sebastian Forsland on After Hours Radio.
Mico-Parties and all that.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
A sunny day, right there you took my breath away. Young and pretty, was it just a dream? The next day you called me up, you told me I'm your little buttercup. You came over and you fell into my arms. Well, I know what I feel, please tell me your love is real. You make me smile when I think of you. If I am down or when I am blue, I can't get enough. You make me happy, I feel so fine. Oh, how I wish that you were mine. I can't get enough. Hopeless lover. I woke up all soaked in sweat, with chills running down my neck. I'm going crazy from just the thought of you. A long blonde hair and your beautiful smile. Your sense of humor makes it all worthwhile. Don't make me wait, it's not a funny game. You know just what I feel, please tell me your love is real. You make me smile when I think of you. If I am down or when I am blue, I can't get enough. You make me happy, I feel so fine. Oh, how I wish that you were mine. I can't get enough. Hopeless lover. Hopeless lover. A hopeless lover. Hopeless lover. You make me smile when I think of you. If I am down or when I am blue, and I can't get enough. Can't get enough. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. You make me smile when I think of you. If I am down or when I am blue, I can't get enough. You make me happy, I feel so fine. Oh, how I wish that you were mine. I can't get enough. Hopeless lover. Hopeless lover. Hopeless lover. And that's what I am. You make me happy, I feel so fine. Oh, how I wish this girl were mine. And I can't get enough. A hopeless lover.
Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011, After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
Is it me or do you shimmer of light?
After Hours Radio and Dirty Chai Radio and podcast.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube too.
Find us on podcasts.
Yeah, you can find us on podcasts. You can find us places. We are places.
Too many, some might say.
He went, yeah. Of
We're
all of the
everywhere.
intros I've ever done on After Hours Radio, spanning all of the years that After Hours Radio has been a thing,
This was the best one.
we're gonna go with that. Yeah, I set things up just so perfect right here. Everybody knows what's going on. We're all
We do what
feeling
we can.
very informed.
Yeah,
We feel like we're in the presence of professionals right now.
absolutely.
Yes.
Professionals who just want a dang break. I kid.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me up. You know, I didn't like Kit Kat bars for good part of my first part of my life. I didn't like Kit Kats.
I agree. I feel like maybe I didn't. Maybe not necessarily didn't like them, but I just didn't appreciate them enough.
Yeah,
They are actually pretty good.
yeah. I like them a
Just-
lot.
Didn't kind of underrated them, I guess.
Yeah, that's the same boat.
Kit Kat didn't deserve that.
Kit Kat didn't deserve that. Yeah. And now that we seem to have gotten ourselves together here, don't forget to follow us. We kind of have our stuff together. You can do that at AH Radio WI on Twitter, After Hours Radio WI on Instagram, and of course, Facebook.com/AH Radio WI. DirtyChaiRadio.com has the live stream 7 to 11 every Sunday night, and YouTube has the video stream 8:30 to 11 every Sunday night, all times Central Standard. Cordell,
Ryan.
speaking of social media,
Yes.
we're, as a show, on social media, and you're on social media, but neither of us, I think, can really be accused of, as Reddit would put it, karma farming,
Karma farming?
karma whoring, or
I'm sorry. I've only been around Reddit for about a year, so I'm still rather new as to what that might mean.
we don't go out of our.
Track hat.
If you're watching on YouTube, you'll notice that
The Dirty Chai Cat is jumped upon my lap to hang out.
he does that occasionally.
This karma farming or karma whoring, as you might say.
Right, when you think of your social media influencers and whatever, people that do anything for likes and whatnot, that wouldn't describe you and I.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah.
But there are people like that. Was where I was going with that.
Mm-hmm.
There's people that will do quite a bit of things and stop short of nothing, to get attention on the internet. And the hot thing on TikTok, you won't be
boy.
surprised to find out, other than doing stupid and harmful things with Gorilla Glue, which I don't even understand what happened with it. Do you know what happened with the Gorilla Glue on TikTok?
So I don't know what happened on TikTok, but I did hear something else about Gorilla Glue.
It's probably
Sorry.
one and the same. What did you
Gorilla
hear?
Glue rather recently. So this lady, I don't know why, but she like put Gorilla Glue in her hair, and then because it's Gorilla Glue, it like stuck there for like a month or something, and she like decided to sue them. I don't know exactly how all that's going or anything, but that's just what I've heard.
It
about
seems
Gorilla
like a
Glue
hot coffee
recently.
incident all over again.
Right.
I
It's
I
like,
don't.
come on.
I
Gorilla
heard. I
serious?
saw passing references to Gorilla Glue. I knew something had happened, but I never clicked anything. So I was.
Yeah, no, I just heard that from just a different friend of mine. So I don't really know any details about it, but that's just what I heard.
Well, this seems not quite as severe as maybe things involving Gorilla Glue, but it doesn't.
What are the TikTok kids doing, Ryan?
Full face wax,
Ow.
in which someone melts wax on your face and then rips it off.
I mean, yeah, people do that, but like they're doing it with a Gorilla Glue?
No,
Oh.
full face wax. It's with wax. I just don't understand anything on the internet, and this is one of the things on the internet.
Yeah, I don't know why people would be doing
Full
that on
face wax.
TikTok.
Dermatologists say
TikTok.
this is really bad for you. So
Well, yeah.
it's getting the opposite effect of whatever you're going for.
You're irritating your skin.
But I also don't think
It's
that
gonna get angry.
maybe they just like pain. Can relate.
See, I can't understand the TikTok universe. Like, I have other friends.
Isn't that your demographic?
It
Like, what were you gonna say
apparently-
about your friends?
Okay, so I have other friends, and coincidentally, they are older friends of mine. They are not younger than me. A few of them are around my age, but they like send me the good TikToks that I enjoy. But I can't really understand a lot of the TikTok universe, so I don't exist there personally.
I don't.
I like
exist in
to
TikTok.
like to save my time for Reddit.
As a distinguished scholar would do. Yes.
I dive the deep rabbit holes of Reddit and YouTube. I don't spend
You
no
go
time.
around the horn like God intended.
Exactly.
Anyway.
But yeah, they do so many weird things over there on TikTok. I can't handle it all.
I can't either. I can't. I think if I was born, younger, I'd probably get sucked into it just because. Because I just latched on to, the MSN Messenger back in the day, and then graduated to MySpace. From there, graduated to Facebook, then Twitter and Snapchat and Instagram. And
Did you ever use Vine at all? When that was a thing?
No.
That's kind of similar to TikTok in a way.
So I suppose
And,
that would explain TikTok's popularity then, because people are really sad that
that's kind of where that's kind of where TikTok came from, because when Vine got sold or whatever and then shut down. Everybody got all sad.
Yeah, people loved
And there
that.
was this app that was around at the time called Musical.ly,
Oh yeah, I remember.
and that's actually the beginning of TikTok. TikTok came from Musical.ly.
Oh.
So, and then now it's TikTok, and now it's super popular because Vine's not around.
I just
Which
want
is
to.
so sad because I personally loved Vine. I was a big fan of Vine.
I never got into it. No, I'm kind of one of those. I guess I show my. I was called out because instead of using like emoticons, I'll use parentheses and semicolons to do emojis.
Still classic keyboard.
I didn't
smiley face.
I didn't
texture.
realize that had fallen out of vogue. Like I didn't realize that wasn't a
I
thing.
don't know. I guess I just kind of stopped doing that when I got a smartphone.
And
I don't really know if when there necessarily was a time.
the chair attack you over there? What's going on?
No, this asshole cat did. I love you, dirty chai cat, but come on. Yeah, I guess I don't know really if it like really.
See, I
because I have a couple friends that still do that besides you.
How old are they? Are they
Ranging between yours and mine in ages.
So
Like,
it's not an old person thing yet? It's spread across the ages still?
well, like
See-
my parents use emojis,
I
so like I don't know.
I always
I think it's just a preference thing.
I always forgive me for
You want to keep it old school?
No, well, forgive me for, pardon my French, dick swinging a little bit. But I always was just too cool for emojis. Like, I didn't, like, there's a whole thing to, like, scroll through. This seems like 12-year-old stuff, man. No, I'm an adult.
That's fair.
I will use my punctuation the way that I choose and the way that it's supposed to be, because grammar matters. It does. Check out the podcast Away with Words. It's amazing. You can find it on dirtychairadio.com.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Nice little tie-in there.
Hey.
You can find After Hours Radio on dirtychairadio.com, too.
What?
Yeah, it's true.
No way.
Yeah. And you can find it on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Alexa. Just say, hey, Play After Hours Radio with Ryan Quinn.
Tune in and Deezer.
It might happen.
Don't forget to stalk us on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive content and information from the artists you love. After Hours Radio, your Sunday night just got better.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. In the Dirty Chai studio with me is Cordell.
Yo, yo, yo.
Is that right? That is right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still here. Happy to still have you.
Yeah, I haven't mustered up the energy to get up and go anywhere yet.
Here as we approach the long burning 10 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, that's quite an accomplishment, I think.
To make it here every week, yes, it is.
We've done it quite a few weeks now. I think that deserves what is known as a micro party.
Please tell me more about these micro parties, Ryan.
Well, since you asked, I came across an article in the BBC about celebrating the most minor achievements with micro parties. Catered to mark things like baking a perfect loaf of bread or we've made it to Saturday.
Well, I think we should start having a micro party every Sunday.
I think we kind of already do.
I mean, but now we should make it official.
It's official.
That's official. We're having a micro party
It's
every
a micro
Sunday.
Party.
And everyone's invited.
The whole world can join us.
Hell right.
Oh, isn't that exciting? The whole
So much
world
fun.
at one time for a small little get-together.
Yeah. Just for making it to this point in time.
Yes.
Each week.
This point.
Right
we
here.
can all coexist in this moment together. Away from each other.
Exactly.
As it should be.
Yes. Far away.
Celebrating together.
Away from each other.
Yeah, Jinx, he only said it. That was pretty good for not having that plan.
That was really good, yeah.
Way better than the hashtag song. But, you know, I can get down with that, obviously.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're going through your day and you do a thing, and that thing makes you happy. Why not celebrate? Celebrate your own touchdowns.
I agree.
Is this a thing that you've done in the past? Have you ever had a micro party for yourself? Some small
I feel like
accomplishment?
maybe like subconsciously, but I didn't like think about it as like me having a micro party. I was just like, awesome, that small but minuscule thing that I just did was cool.
Right,
or like, you know, it made me feel good about myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've
But now I'm gonna be like, all right, micro party.
I've done a thing and then maybe bought myself a candy bar and like, good
Right,
job, pat
right,
on the back.
right, yeah.
But I've never had a full-on micro party.
Yeah.
And every Sunday now I'm gonna have a micro party.
Oh yeah, right.
Because
here.
we made it through a whole nother week of whatever the hell that
Yeah.
week had to offer us.
Yep.
And now, as weird and unusual as it gets, it's never that awkward, and it's always the same.
Just really, really weird.
But
it's not that awkward.
And every Sunday we call it home with a micro party.
Hey.
Join us. You can do that all week long. You can have your own little micro party wherever you happen to be. In your
Exactly.
car, you could have a micro party in your car.
Just be safe.
You could have a micro party in your kitchen with After Hours Radio Podcast. You know, maybe you've got an Alexa hanging out in the dining room, and you just walk in and you want to sit down, do a little work, and have a little micro party. You walk in and you say, "Hey Alexa, play After Hours Radio with Ryan Quinn." Or maybe you just you're getting ready to hop in the car, so before you get in the car, you pull up Spotify or maybe your iHeartRadio app, and you type in After Hours Radio with Ryan Quinn, and you plug that into your aux cable, which is of course connected to a cassette, which goes into the cassette deck because you still drive a 2004 Impala and you're the coolest kid on the block, and you got to listen to the coolest podcast. You're gonna do that. You're right there. You can do that. Or
yeah.
maybe you've got a Bluetooth connector in your car, so you just like, hey, phone, After Hours Radio with Ryan Quinn on your favorite streaming app, and you connect it that way. You could do that, and you know, you could listen like 10 minutes every morning on your way into work.
You could.
And your day would be that much better for it because you had a little micro party every morning.
Micro party.
Yes. Or maybe have a little micro party before bed. That's my favorite. I like to do that often. This is After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Stick around for the long burning 10 o'clock hour.
report and all that.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
I got you. Yeah, we bringing music back. The raps, I put them on the pages. They couldn't hear me, so I took the pages to the stages. I take the stage and basically I'm taking names. Cause anytime I drop a bar, I drop a jar. I'm coming for your playlist. And in the A-list, I'm spitting like ball players. It's amazing. I'm sick with the flow, but I'm not contagious. It's amusing cause I make them beautiful music. And the more that I do it, they like, who the hell is Vincent Vega? Let the strings play. Yeah, bring the music back.
I'm sick and tired of trying to defend the deception of music. They're trying to crank that rap and hip-hop perception confusion. They expect you to do it just cause the devil approves it. You got the right to refuse it. They don't expect you to use it. I'm working twice as hard just resurrecting the music. You can't accept this, so you just losing your head in confusion. Lost in my resolution, recipe is ruthless. Mixed with revolution with rebel solution injected with music.
Bring the music back. Now you can say whatever, but you can't stop what I'm doing. I got the bars to make you stutter like chopping and screwing.
I'm finally reaching my peak.
My hands got third-degree burns. I'm writing rhymes with my feet, and every beat is like another way to show that I'm a poet. Niggas love me cause I'm nice, but hate me cause I know it. Don't murder on my track, so I ain't gotta wear Teflon, but call a nigga Serta for the way that I'm slept on.
Let the strings bring the music back. Super complex, crazy content. Flow is nonsense. Trying to catch me sleeping, I'm conscious. My eyes heavy, I'm live ready. My mind's getting excited, and I'm letting you think that your mind's ready. I'm wide awake, there's a difference. You are non-existent. Yeah, you are resistant to admit you honor my existence. Musically killing it, lyrically ignorant. What is a man to say? I really just don't give a damn today. I'd rather just let the sample play.
They say it's dead and gone, they say it's off the map, but what they don't know, we about to bring the music back right now, right now. Bring it back, the strings attached, bring it back, right now. God, we about to bring the music back.
Strings play. Bring the music back.
Sauce on the crack, break your mama back. Scandal split a pole, run over a black cat. I bring the music back, like WBLZ with the rap attack, featuring ICD. I'm finished listening to that music. No more whack music, or should I say trap music? Yeah, I said it, sucker sue me. One man's garbage is another man's treasure. As Gucci. Gucci burn.
Let the strings play. Now bring the music back.
Hip hop ministry can't get rid of me. My pen and my paper react like chemistry. And lyrically, I'm Adonis to your rhymes. Need money, type of money, make you pause. Commas, die in the name of hip hop. In this bitch, my aura's Iraqi itch. Call me backpack bomber 6. Kaboom! Creativity fills the room. So aloof for your haters, let the piff smoke loom.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get another one rolled up.
Let the strings play.
Bring the music
This
back.
is Guru and Primo, P-Rock and CL, J-Skills, Crack Sauce, Scan Dizzle, and Jack Bros. It's called chemistry. The state of the game is all shallow, no mystery. Lames learn your history. Everything come back. Bell bottoms, big ass chains. High yellow heifers, 4-finger rings. Scan Dizzle, 3rd finger king. Doing my part to bring the music back. Like old flings. Baby, come back, baby. Come back, baby.
Let the strings play. 6. Now bring the music back. I'm back on it like drug money. And kill the track like the snare stole drugs from me. I ain't slept in a week, I'm feeling so scummy. Cause the club promoters love the way the club bug for me. Let me see your hands. Can I get to it till it's an amen? I've been by the feeling it's amazing. The feeling of just killing it. Lyrically I'm spitting it, but spiritually I'm living it. I'm living it.
They say it's dead and old, they say it's off the map, but what they don't know, we about to bring the music back right now, right now. Bring it back, the strings attached, bring it back right now. God, we about to bring the music back.
Don't forget to stalk us on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive content and information from the artists you love. After Hours Radio, your Sunday night just got better.
Said that the revolution won't be televised. Well, they're right. You see, there's this thing. There's this web. And it's so widespread. It covers the whole world. You can call it the World Wide Web. So you're right. Rivals stand up. The revolution won't be televised. And her voice was just an angel in the airwaves. It disappeared as soon as the dirt turned to highways. Like the view changed when I hit the staple byway, the bypass. I left it covered in shattered glass from my past with this dark cloud of ash. I mashed together the feelings of despair and the emotional roller coaster that I ride when I realize you're not there. But these Thursday nights got me feeling so right. Just a monster on the prowl, and it's been this way for a while. Honey, more than sex, but hoping to avoid the next logical step, like a conversation cut too short, or checking a constellation just to be sure. Cause the people I represent are the present, but we are also the future. So am I sure of the nothingness, the absence, if you will, of this freedom of will. Well, will I get past the devil's angel voice to avoid the static noise like my FM transmitter used to broadcast to in the city of my car? Cause no matter how hard I try, can't escape these four doors. Stuck in Malibu, the tick-tock makes my knees knock and my heart just stops pumping blood to my veins. IVs drop hallucinogenic rain and I can't stop seeing your face in the mirror block. And my head just starts to flood with the vision of us sitting together on the park bench in the dark trench of a sunny day. Of a sunny day. Of the sunny day. Of the sunny day. Said that the revolution won't be televised. The song said the revolution won't be televised. And the song said the revolution. And the song said won't be televised. And the song said. And the song said. And the song said. And the song said. And the Jack James of a sunny day. And the song said. And the song said. And the song said. And the song said. The kids don't stand a chance, but they're laughing in a language that I don't understand. Try as I might, I just can't comprehend a nation unified as enemies when we're supposed to take care of our friends. And we can't drink the tap while the soldiers drinking Folgers, forgetting that he's under attack. Hoping to make it home knowing that. And he may never get back, but the TV ain't showing us that. Instead, they force feed us eat and tell us not to get fat. And outside the government shut down, and suddenly social security suddenly don't feel so secure to me. Cause there's a key to that live capital, and then there's sleaze that just wanna cap it all. So behind the lines of fire in the darkness of an empty camera, there's politicians practicing stamina. But here we go, chasing these conspiracies through the cities that I run. My loaded gun a mouth, just shooting in any general direction, not aiming for perfection, just testing depth perception. I am a pirate on sea of lust. I am a king upon a throne of lies that I commandeered from the side of the highway. And you'll be damned if you don't see it my way. Command your attention, focus your direction on this intervention at hand. Called upon one from the stands to be my volunteer in the show called Fear. It's abundantly clear, nothing grows around here, there's no water near. So don't let desire turn to fire as you retire. The dying need to feed this beast an accomplishment. It's astonishing, all these people vomiting conspiracies on how this all will end, and pretend to send information pertaining to the formation of this coalition of sound, gagged and bound by the need to proceed.
My song says, revolution will not be televised. Hold it, make it hold, no revenge, and never get back. The TV ain't showing us that. 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 The revolution. The revolution. The revolution. The revolution starts now.
Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011, After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
Never met her with a poultry. Shine too bright, better get a pair of Oakleys. Got heart like a sentimental oak tree. Son sold horse till they sent him to the pokies. Son count sheep just to get a little more sleep. I only do it for the benefit of Bo Peep. My killer tape's worth more than your real estate. I kill a snake with the venom in his own teeth. Smooth, like the new Raws. But they wanna see ratchets in them YouTube bros. If you feel what I feel like a voodoo doll, then Tiny Dancer, let me take your tutu off. One touch from the Wushu claw, probably turn these dumb fucks into Mushu sauce. It's a wonderful life till you under the ice, and I'm just here to find the medicine for Zuzu's cough.
I stayed awake till my mission became a mosaic of blood on my wall. Then I reawakened amazed that it faded to nothing at all. Torches of burning tabloid magazines, and maybe one day we'll rebuild the real from shreds of exploiting fantasy.
Oh no, don't blame me. I'm just a mild man, a bystander, humming like Do Re Mi. You selling showcase dreams and helping old ladies. So if Jimmy need a kidney, I'ma donate 3. But I only got 2 of them, so that means you and them probably gon' be losing them. Switch up my pseudonym, son of Jerusalem's diaspora. Tapped or spat to Louisville with that pad of aluminum. I tiptoe on the top of a thin rope between what is in vogue and shit for my kinfolk. Never had trouble getting honeys to disrobe. The flag of my pistols is y'all getting rickrolled. Can y'all put the coke down? The spirits and the stones, I'm the talk of the ghost town. We are hope seekers, walking through a river of blood with no sneakers, and we lost in the foreground. You looking right at us, hacking like a Maybach, passing by an old Dodge Stratus. Hey yo, we live from the nation of the baddest, the Angelina and the Braddest, and we smile through the sadness.
I stay awake till my mission became a mosaic of blood on my wall. Blood on my wall. And I'll be awake in the names that it faded, faded to nothing at all. It said we're gonna run through the streets with torches of burning tabloid magazines. And maybe one day we'll rebuild the real from shreds of exploited fantasy.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn in the Dirty Chai studio with me for the long burning 10 o'clock hour. We've got Cordell in his Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If this shirt doesn't make it warm up, like,
you're putting all the pressure on the shirt to change the temperature?
I'm hoping that it helps.
All right. Well, so far it's working. It looks like we're going to be in the low to mid 30s for at least a week.
Hopefully it lasts beyond that, though.
Hopefully.
That's what I'm banking on.
I'm not a weatherman. I just play one on the radio, so I'm not going to make any predictions about what happens after Tuesday.
Exactly.
A week from Tuesday. But
do you think I should wear it next week, too, just to be sure?
Yeah, I think you better.
All right.
I think you better. I'm going to hold you to that.
I will do that.
You've got to. This is all resting on you because, you know, the groundhog was a backstabber. The groundhog said we're going to get more winter.
Who believes a groundhog anyways? This thing just pops its head out of a hole in spring, and it's like, well, I'm going to tell you now. Is it going to be spring or is it going to be winter still? And that's it. That's
you tell that to Bill Murray. I'm just saying, Groundhog's Day lasted forever for him.
That is true.
Yeah, you can't tell me I'm wrong. I mean, you can. But remember, Cordell.
I don't know.
I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you. So if you say I'm wrong, you're wrong.
It's been a while since I've heard that one. Wow.
What are you saying?
It's been a while since I've heard that.
You're saying, well, damn. You know what's bad for your teeth?
Coffee. Coffee's bad for your teeth.
A brick.
That too.
I keep looking for dad jokes to say on the radio.
Uh-huh.
And that one keeps coming up. Like, that's a little too dark for a dad joke that early in the morning.
Exactly. Like, what you start, you know, your morning show around like 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little too early to be telling people like, hey, bricks are bad for your teeth at 6:30 in the morning.
Right, 'cause what are the implications of that? What are the implications? Like, I said that to you with no context, and you just kind of looked at me like, what? You know it's bad for your teeth?
I mean, that's just not the answer I was expecting.
A brick.
I think I've definitely heard that one before, but
right,
I just wasn't expecting
it was probably in the context of wanting somebody to shut up, is what it sounds like. If you keep talking, I'm going to introduce a brick to your teeth.
Right, that's kind of like along the lines of like, hey, you want a knuckle sandwich?
Right.
You want some fruit punch? You know?
Yeah. Like, I imagine somebody going on and on about what's good and bad for your health, and somebody just looking up at you know what's bad for your teeth? Like you're eating a candy bar or you're drinking coffee, and some busybody comes up and is like, you know, coffee's bad. You
know what's bad for your teeth?
Yeah, it's bad for your teeth. You know what, Karen? You know what else is bad for your teeth, Karen? A brick. Like, that doesn't...
Oh, man.
That's not... I don't think that...
It's a bit too forward.
Right. I get why it's a dad joke. All the requirements of being a dad joke are there.
Sounds more like an asshole joke.
well, for some, that might be one and the same. I did not for me. My dad was an angel. Perfect father. Best father you could ever ask for. But
yeah, I mean, I can't complain about my dad.
No.
Well, technically I have two, I guess. Stepdad and a dad. They were both pretty good.
You won the lottery, huh?
I suppose.
I'm not laughing at that. That'd be horrible. I mean, what? I got scared. I'm not gonna lie. I got scared, Cordell.
Scared.
I got scared, and you know what I do when there's a microphone in front of me, and I don't know what to do?
What?
I say my phrase. I don't know. Your weatherology forecast is on the way. I almost just said that while looking for help from the computer.
That would have been great.
And then I turned to look at the computer. I was like, wait a minute. This isn't the right computer to be saying those words.
Oh. Sorry to put you in a pickle there, Ryan.
I don't even know what happened. We were supposed to be talking about watches, and here we are with forecasts and bricks for teeth. Where did we go? We're so wrong. What happened to our radio show?
I don't know.
Why are there so many squirrels inside? What?
Well, why'd you leave the door open?
No, dude, no joke. I tell you, I am a fan of fresh air. I am a fan of breeze. I am a fan of, just like smelling the leaves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of leaving doors wide open.
If I can leave my, at least one window open at home, from the day it starts kind of being warm enough to have your windows open, basically until the last possible moment.
Yep.
When it starts getting too cold, I will. I love it so much.
Well, I got in the habit at the Dirty Chai studio last summer. I'm also a fan of bird feeders. So there's a number of them outside the Dirty Chai studios on the porch. And the patio, I guess. I don't know. Balcony? Off the balcony. And sound all regal. I hung up these bird feeders, and of course bird feeders attract squirrels. And I'm not people get uppity. Oh, the squirrel's stealing the bird food again. That's why there's 3 bird feeders. They'll figure it out. And you know what's really neat about birds is they're not too picky.
True.
So squirrel goes up, and this is what happens. They're just dangling from the roof. Not the squirrels. Well, I mean sometimes, yeah. But they're just
the bird feeders, people.
Yeah, the bird feeders are just dangling. So these squirrels will jump on the railing or whatever, and then they'll jump up on the bird feeder that's just swinging by a cable,
right?
And knocking bird seed all over the place. And the birds see the bird seed on the ground, like, oh hey, bird seed. The birds don't care that the squirrel knocked it. It did the work for them.
Man, I remember that mound of birdseed that you
that's the thing. I get frustrated.
On the balcony out there last year.
I get frustrated with it being all... Yeah, I hate it being all over the place.
And I would do the same. I don't blame you for doing that. But it was just funny every time I'd come up here and there'd be over on the end of the balcony right there, there'd be just a mountain of birdseed.
Well, I just... I'm not gonna. The squirrels are gonna do squirrel
your hard
things.
work, Ryan. They did.
I I just couldn't. Everywhere you'd walk, there was bird seed, and I'm not going to get upset with the squirrels for doing what squirrels do. It's what squirrels do.
Exactly.
So I'm going to do the next best thing, and you can't put the cat back in the bag. You can't put the bird seed back in the bird feeder.
No, not really.
Contaminate the fresh bird seed.
Right, yeah. You're going to get all that dirt in there.
Right.
And nobody wants to eat any of the bird seed.
Well, the birds are going to eat it off the ground anyway. But something's still just, it doesn't feel right. Scooping it back, what I'm going to put it in a what's it called? A dustpan and dump it back in. So the bird, I just sweep it up, put it in the corner. And maybe this will stop the squirrels from going into the bird feeder until their pile is diminished.
You would think so.
But no, that's not how it happens. And I think the time that you're referring to, sir, is the time that I didn't see it. I don't know what happened, but I'm pretty sure that squirrel, like the bird feeder, got the best of the squirrel.
Yeah.
And just dumped a bunch of bird seed on them. Maybe the other way around. Maybe the squirrel got the best of the bird feeder. Usually the bird feeder holds on to it for the birds, but this time, emptied its guts all over the place.
Yep, I remember that. It was like you had just filled it up and all the bird seed was
emptied
gone.
it within
hours.
Yeah, it was stupid, and out of protest, I didn't fill it up.
But it seemed like a lot of it was on the balcony, so that was kind of nice.
That's true. That's true. You know, at least they were considerate in that.
Right.
I appreciate that. Stick around. The long-burning 10 o'clock hour continues, as it must, as it should, on After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio at dirtychairadio.com. Join us live each and every Sunday, 7 until 11 p.m.
And all that.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
It's always the same, but I wait when I
talk, half music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
After Hours Radio, Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. In the Dirty Chai studio with me is Cordell as we are in the long-burning 10 o'clock hour. You doing okay over there, sir?
Yes, I am.
Getting settled in all right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's been good. It's been fun.
It has.
As always.
I noticed that you have never, at least in my presence, worn a watch.
No. I used to have a watch a long time ago.
I appreciated how long you thought about that.
Well, I had to think
and
about
how loud you thought about it.
I had to think about how long ago I had this watch. It's been a few years, and I've only known you for a few years. So, no, I don't believe that I have worn a watch. I haven't owned a watch in probably about 3 or 4 years. So,
I suppose.
I do. I think I've been looking at watches, though.
Have you?
Yeah.
It seemed like forever that nobody wore watches. Then Apple Watches became huge, and now regular old daily wear watches like Swatches and G-Shocks and watches that cost between $100 and $200 are fairly sought after once again. Like you get it started with the smartwatches, but old school watches are now fashionable as well.
Yeah, that's true.
And I wanted a watch for years.
Mm-hmm. What kind of watch piques your interest?
Ryan? A grandpa watch.
A grandpa watch.
Yeah, and I had my grandpa's old watch laying around.
Nice.
And I thought it just needed a new battery. I put a new battery in it. It worked for a day, and then it stopped. But I wasn't willing to really pay for a watch. I just thought, I'd like to wear a watch. Mm-hmm. This has been years that I've been wanting this, but I forget to realize how long smartwatches have been around. So maybe my desire to wear a watch coincided with that, but I don't feel like it has, because I have no desire for any sort of smartwatch. I'm just late for everything, dude. I'm always late, and I'd like to not be late anymore. And if there's always... But Ryan, your phone. Well, I don't look at my phone. Ever. I keep it on silent, and I don't look at it. I don't...
That's fair, yeah.
I look at it, but on my own terms. I'm not going to be ruled by my little computer that's tracking me. You know enough about me already.
Exactly.
You don't need my attention all the time.
Yep.
But you'd wear a watch again?
Eventually, yeah.
Is it because other people are wearing smartwatches and things?
No, I'm not really. I don't think I think I'm like you. I don't really want like a smartwatch. I don't really care for a smartwatch. I don't want my phone on my wrist and in my pocket. That's just too much, man.
That is too much, really.
I don't need a watch I can, be James Bond from,
Well, when you put it like that, maybe I do.
But, just a nice watch to, not wear all the time, but like,
You wouldn't wear it all the time?
No, I don't think so. Well, maybe. I don't know.
What occasions would be appropriate watch occasions?
I feel like, when it's safe again, like social occasions, maybe. Maybe a social occasion watch.
So you'd wear it?
I don't know. I'd probably wear it more often.
To project social status. He doesn't.
I mean,
no verbal response. We got a response. If you're watching the video stream, you saw the response. I saw the response.
May not have been my intention initially, but I guess subconsciously that probably is the intention.
When you put it that way.
No, see, the problem is I don't have a watch now because I work in the restaurant industry.
Sure.
And so if it is, I would like to wear a watch more often, but I'm not going to wear it because I'm working in a restaurant. It's going to get all nasty and greasy and grimy.
Right.
What's the point in that, man?
Yeah.
And then if I'm not going to wear it, it's just going to sit around.
So
I'm not. That's why I haven't spent the money on one probably in a few years.
I know earlier we established that you're Rice Lake's most eligible bachelor, but let's say that you had a wedding ring. Would you take that off? Same idea for the reason that all grimy and stuff.
Yeah, I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Huh.
but only at work. You know what I mean?
Your type. I know your type. I'm just kidding.
Oh man, just think about.
Not only is Cordell the most eligible bachelor, he's
hold
also
on.
the most honest bachelor.
Ryan, let me paint a picture for you here. You come into a local stop here in Rice Lake, and I'm cooking you a nice meal. Maybe making you a nice sandwich that you like. I'm not sure exactly what you'd be ordering, but maybe I'm making you a nice
Wisconsin burger.
sandwich. Oh, Wisconsin burger, can't go wrong with that. And I'm putting it together for you, right? And I got this ring on, and it's got all this nasty bacteria in there because I don't take it off when I come to work.
Well, you
And
take it
then-
off to clean it. Or do you?
Exactly. Does everybody do that? I don't know if I'd trust everybody to do that.
Well, I just would like you to know, Cordell, if you're handling my meat, please use gloves.
Anything for you. I kid. But, you know.
Speaking
that's,
of Cordell, I have to ask you about your pineapple.
Oh, you have to ask about my pineapple.
I've been looking at this all night on the whiteboard behind you.
I'm glad
where
you
was
noticed.
Where was your head going?
I'm glad you noticed.
Yes, right above Frank.
I wrote
a
a nice note for everybody.
Ask about pineapple.
You would like to know about pineapple. Well, fun fact about pineapple, it's neither a pine or an apple.
This is something I hadn't considered.
Technically, it's actually a berry.
What?
Yep.
I'm going berry picking. You got a prickly berry.
Apparently, it's technically a mass of individual berries fused to a central stalk.
What?
So technically, it's a berry.
Who makes that decision?
Bimstore.com. Apparently,
they can't be. Bimstore.com cannot
know
be
who
the
they are,
arbitrator of pineapple categorization.
I thought the fact was interesting because all I saw was that it's neither a pine or an apple, and I was like, well, there's got to be more information to this.
And it's a berry.
And it told me it's berry, and I was like, well, that's interesting.
That is interesting.
I
I'm
hadn't thought
having
of it
trouble
that way.
processing it. Like, you read this and you accepted it?
Well, I just thought it was interesting. I haven't really. I was wondering maybe what you thought, and you don't want to just accept that it's true, which I don't blame you because it's possible it's not. But
is a pineapple a berry? A pineapple is neither a pine nor.
See, you just found exactly what I found. It's neither a pine nor an apple.
Huh. What does Wikipedia say? Wikipedia says the pineapple is a tropical plant with an edible fruit that most economically. Blah, blah, blah.
Do you also know that Hawaii produces a third of the world's pineapples?
Yes.
It's pretty wild. It's also the only U.S. state that grows pineapple.
It doesn't tell me. Wikipedia doesn't tell me that.
Oh, well, that's what you get for asking about pineapples, Ryan.
I asked about the pineapple. And my world is better for it, Cordell. I'm happy I asked about your pineapple.
Go forth with the new information of pineapple possibly being a berry. But just remember, it's neither a pine or an apple.
And now all our lives are better.
Hooray!
Thanks for spending your Sunday with us on After Hours Radio on DirtyChaiRadio.com. And thank you in particular for making it to the long-burning 10 o'clock hour with us here on After Hours Radio on DirtyChaiRadio.com. Don't forget to find the podcast and share it with your friends. You can do that on all major streaming services like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, and iTunes. Cordell, where else?
Tune in and Deezer.
And, of course, just say, hey, Alexa, play After Hours Radio with Ryan Quinn. And maybe send me an email. Let me know if it worked. I'm told it works. I have not seen it myself.
I was going to say, I feel like we haven't heard that it doesn't work. So
we have not heard that it does not work. That is also true. And, of course, join us live each and every Sunday in the Dirty Chai studio for After Hours Radio, 7 until 11 p.m. on DirtyChaiRadio.com. Cordell.
Ryan.
Say a last word.
Son.
Mico-Parties and all that.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
Broadcast from downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin, and streamed all over the world. This is Dirty Chai Radio.